So you spoke about advocating for ourselves. What does a freelancer have to do to advocate for themselves?
Well, we talked about some of it already in terms of identifying like one or two deal breakers that you know you have to have or not have in order to get your needs met and to make everything sustainable. So one thing is just knowing what those are and then telling the clients and telling your partner or your family or people around you what those are. Because if you're
Mhm.
not setting the boundary and enforcing the boundary, people will walk all over it. Maybe they don't even know that they're doing that. And how would they know if you're not reminding them or reinforcing it? Even your clients
Mhm.
can't tell you what to do because you always have a choice as to whether or not you take a project, whether you agree to a meeting, whether you even like submitting something on time. You do still have the option to say, it is not going to be possible for me to do this on time. Sometimes it's just not possible because the scope is different to what you're expecting, or the timelines change, or your personal circumstances change. So you can't rule out the possibility of just not completing something at the expense of you burning out. Obviously, you don't want to make a habit of doing that, and it should just be really a last resort kind of thing. But there are always other options. Part of advocating for yourself is even, I've pulled out of entire projects midway through before because I've gotten into it and I've realized I don't feel confident doing this. I don't think I'm the best person to be doing it. I'm overwhelmed with all the other stuff I have going on. I probably shouldn't have accepted it. I know somebody else who would be willing to take it on. I can
Mhm.
even give them a bit of a brief or handover. Like, is that okay with you? And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, and you might lose that client. But at the end of the day, there are other potential clients out there, and you only have one you. And if you don't make any changes, then everything could come crashing down. And then you
Wow.
could ruin the relationships with like all six of your clients. So sometimes you've got to cut your losses and just think like, how can I protect myself and how can I make sure that I can get through this and not suffer?